Hi guys, and welcome to my very first vlog post on Conversations with Carob. I blog, podcast, and now vlog here on YouTube, all on the subject of helping people who come from really hard places live better lives. My main focus, and the reason that I got started, is because I really wanted to help who I consider the most invisible, the most marginalized of people. I am a former foster youth myself, and I know what a struggle that can be to age out of care, to be completely on your own, and to have to try to figure things out. But I also know that those struggles, although maybe not as strong, not as dramatic, can happen to other people as well. There are lots of people, for whatever reason, find themselves on their own at a young age. One of the things that's important to me with my company, Age Out, Rise Up, is that I focus on the needs, the social, the emotional, and the educational needs of people who have aged out across the decades. I have seen somebody as old as 52 posting, "How in the world do I learn to love myself when my own mother didn't?" So it's not something that you just snap your fingers and it's over with. The kind of baggage that you have being a former foster youth tends to stick with you forever. But I found my way to my version of happy. I live in a comfortable home. I have been married for 15 years. I have a lovely son, and I have 2 dogs and some chickens. And for me, that's my version of happy. I don't need to be this super, super high level of success to reach that place. And I want to show you that a few tricks with a positive mindset, with just that ambition and that drive to get somewhere, that it is possible for all of us, even those people that I think most of society considers invisible. So here's the hard truth. 1 in 3 people who age out of foster care become homeless. And that homelessness often leads them to being in situations where they commit crimes and oftentimes go to prison, or just really, really struggle at thriving at life. I think that part of that is because for so many years of their lives, people have had very low expectations of them. Maybe they've told them that you'll never amount to anything, or maybe they just didn't care enough. The opposite of that often happens now is that a lot of our kids are entitled. Now, I am hugely about empowering people, and I do not care about the identity politics kind of craze that's going on right now. I care about the individual. I want to help the individual, gay, straight, religious, not, whatever, anything in between, the color of your skin. I don't care about those things. And I don't mean that to sound cold and callous. I just mean that every single person is unique and should be valued for their uniqueness. And so I want to help you, in whatever place you are, start to take the steps to create your own version of success. And the thing about success is that it's not the same for everyone. There are people who might look at my life and go, well, middle class isn't all that I want out of life. I want to be rich and famous. And you know what? That's awesome. If you want to do that, I'm not going to tell you that you can't. But I think that for a lot of people, just having a home, just having, a place to call their own, a roof over their head, knowing that they are safe, is something that they find so foreign, something that's so far out of reach, or so they believe. And I just want to show people that it's really not. So on my blog, you're going to find different playlists, different sections. And one of the things that I do is I interview former fosters in whatever stage they are in life and whatever there's just a variety of different kinds of people. Some of them will have a little bit of celebrity status, and some of them will be just starting out and really struggling. And what I do is I interview them and I edit it down to about an hour, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And I just try to give them something that they can feel like makes beauty out of the wreckage that they oftentimes feel was their early life. I'm a person who does not believe that where we started needs to become our destiny. We are so filled with potential. Sometimes we just need someone to believe in us. And sometimes the person who believes in us is just ourselves. So if you can't guess, I'm kind of a bit of a philosopher, or a philosophizer. Philosopher is actually the correct word. I love to read, and I'm very much a free thinker. And I think that those things have given me an advantage in my own life story. So my own life story, just the short version, I'll share with you another version later, a little bit longer of a version. But I put myself into foster care when I was 8 years old. And back in the 90s, when I was a foster kid, being adopted wasn't necessarily a very strong option. Again, because I put myself in at 8, a lot of people wanted babies, and just the way that life went. I was never adopted, and I aged out of care. When I was 17, I made it into a performing arts college. So I got to go to school for theater. So what I will say about that, just in a short nutshell, is that it gave me an outlet. It gave me a place to express and to have feelings that weren't necessarily okay. And that really helped me with being able to carve out and to become the person that I wanted to be. So with this page, what I'm going to do is have those community stories. I'll also interview experts in their field who help former fosters. Whatever it is that you feel like you're lacking, I want to be able to offer on this show. And then the other part is just a personal blog. I will share with you the things that I'm interested in. So like I said, I love theater, I love to entertain, and I just tend to be kind of that person that you can sit down and have a chat with. So if you have anything that you'd love to hear about on the show or you'd love for me to discuss, please put it down in the comments. I will be posting a new vlog every Monday. My goal is to give you something to think about for the rest of the week and some bit of encouragement to keep you going. If you like this page and want to see more, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and be sure to share it with anyone that you think will benefit from the different things on this channel. Go ahead and check out the community stories and see if there's one that might relate to you. I hope that you will be sure to check in weekly for more great info on anything from education, mental health, physical health, although, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do in that area. Keeping a house, budgeting, you name it. If it has to do with living that better life, it's going to be here. So I hope you'll enjoy, and I'll see you next time.